All right, here we go, man. I know we got
So
some
if you are
background
part
noise.
of the Red Sonja community, I need you to stop scrolling for a minute, and I need your
Huge
attention.
Red Sonja news right here.
Because this is the time you want to listen to what I have to say. I know sometimes I repeat myself a lot, but this time I really need to talk to you. So it's regarding the movie.
It's like a call to action, y'all, because she's going to let us know what's going on with the trailer, or not the trailer, but the actual movie, and we'll see what she has to say about it real quick, and who she
I have
is.
a really big announcement. Some of you are going to want to be very angry, and some of you are going to be like, wait a minute, this is really fun. So, on August 13th, Red Sonja is going to be in theaters. This is definitely, like, I'm so excited right now.
So it's August 13th, but the big freaking bomb is about ready to drop.
That I have to hold this stress ball because I feel like I'm gonna throw up from how excited I am. Is a day in my life that has been 14 years in the making, and in Luke Lieberman's life, 20 years. And
yeah, dude, so we talked to Luke Lieberman. Like, is this his wife or something? I don't know, but you know, this is what they've been. This is the owners, man. These are the people that actually own the rights to Red Sonja. So all you haters out there, you need to shut the hell up.
The making. Luke's dad, you guys, some of you may know, some of you may not know, owned Conan the Barbarian and Red Sonja, and he did the movies and TV shows in the 80s, and he eventually went on to sell Conan the Barbarian. Thank God he held on to Red Sonja.
So, dude, Luke Lieberman's dad he owned Conan and Red Sonja. He sold Conan's rights, but he kept Red Sonja's rights.
Our favorite she-devil with a sword, and I feel like this whole experience with trying to create a live-action Red Sonja film has been a bit of a roller coaster.
A roller coaster, man. It's been a wild ride, dude, and I hope the movie's as wild as the ride it was.
Motions of twists and turns and different paths that we have now ended up with. Fortunately for you and all of us who love this character, something that rarely happens in this world, the stars have basically aligned for this character.
And you can tell she is so excited and so happy with this project.
And it's very rare in Hollywood. And it doesn't even matter, I've come to realize, whether you have an IP like so special as this that's been around since the 1970s, where Marvel published the comic books in the 1970s and 80s, and we had some of the first cosplayers like Wendy Pini, Frank Thorne as an artist, and so much history in this.
Yeah, a ton of history in this character. She knows it all. Obviously, she's probably in the owner's group. So, man, I love to hear these stories and this background knowledge of this character.
So iconic over the years, and the resurgence of Red Sonja through the Dynamite comics in the last 18 years.
Yeah, so Dynamite had Red Sonja the last 18 years. Wow, I did not know that. That's freaking awesome. I should have known that, because I know 2010 is when the Gail Simone run started. It's freaking 2025,
so
15 years.
We've had a lot of different groups try, and sometimes, I don't want to say fail, but just things kept getting redirected with making a project. It has to be the right script, it has to be the right director, it has to be the right actors, it has to be the right time too. But it's all meant to be in a way that is very special. And I think that thanks to Millennium Films finding MJ Bassett, who is a genuine fan of this character and Conan the Barbarian and friends with Arnold Schwarzenegger and worked with him, this was the right director for this project, to make this project, and there's no one else that could have done it like MJ. And the cast that,
so, I mean we got some good pedigree here, so we got the good cast, dude. I think she even starts talking about our Matilda Lutz right here.
I think just so magical, and everyone was meant to be in the roles that they were meant to be in.
I mean, that's exciting news. It sounds like all the actors and everybody, they came together and they really wanted to make this movie, good. They want to have good chemistry together, And yeah, it sounds great.
Catch Matilda Lutz in Revenge if you haven't seen her, who plays Red Sonja, because that was, and she knows this, that was the movie that made us be like, this is our girl.
Exactly, dude. You watch that movie Revenge, dude, you can tell, all right, this girl can definitely play Red Sonja. It's freaking badass in that movie, dude.
So anyway, on August 13th, you guys, this is another little bomb I have to
Here's
drop
the
on you.
bombshell news.
Red Sonja is going to be in theaters for 1 day only.
1 day only. Oh no, chill bumps, man. I don't know why. That kind of, dude, I looked it up. All right, dude, we'll get to the end of the video though, but it's going to be a fandom event. The last fandom event I went to was 3 from Hell, Rob Zombie. But let's see what she has to say about this fandom event.
Okay, 1 day only. And I'm going to tell you why that's a good thing. Okay?
Yeah, why is it a good thing?
It is a really, really good thing because I feel like Red Sonja, over all these years in Hollywood, has been some sort of underdog. She's always...
I think people are going to be like trashing it. Oh, they don't have no faith in this movie because it's only going to be in movie theaters 1 day in a fandom event, you know? And then it's going to go to streaming and DVD and Blu-ray right after that. That's what some people have to say about it.
Had obstacles. We've always had obstacles trying to get this made and always fighting for her. And it just seemed like in Hollywood, this has just always been an underdog character, you know. She was a vintage Marvel character, but she's not Marvel anymore, you know. But she's a fighter herself, and she never gives up. And we've never given up on her. And this project and this story is so beautiful and incredible that I really want you guys to see it on August 13th on the big screen, because there's so much with these actors in their eyes. And when you see how beautiful these actors' eyes are and you see them on the big screen and how much depth and layers are coming through their characters into the story, I mean, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, and you're going to be on the edge of your seat and want to see more and more. So I believe that if this movie was in theaters for a few weeks, Hollywood would just love the chance to say, oh, look, see, it didn't do well, or oh, look, it bombed, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, she's so right, though, you know. The haters are going to want to hate, dude, and, you know, that's just how it works. And, like, I don't care about all you haters, dude. I'm pumped. I'm jacked. I'm with her, you know. But you know what? They should put the movie out for 3 weeks, for a month. Go ahead and pay that extra money because it's going to cost them to put it out. People are saying, oh, you know, they know it's not going to do well, so they're only going to do 1 day. They're not going to want to pay it to be out for a whole month in the movie theaters because it's going to lose money. Dude, I don't know. I think the fans need to show up for this.
You just can't wait to say all that. You know what? Goldwyn is very smart. We're not going to give them the chance to down talk this movie or its rate or its box office, you know, draw at all. 1 day only. The real fans, we're gonna go see this film on the big screen because we love Red Sonja, and MJ made a magical film.
And I'll be honest with you, you know, I'm new to Red Sonja. You know, I haven't been following her since the 70s or the 80s or let alone the 90s, you know. I've just been recently brought on to her and I'm like, wow, you know, she has this big history in comic books and I'm digging all the new stories and I'm digging her, who she is, who Red Sonja is. Because I have been reading a lot of her books lately and hell yeah, dude.
I've seen it on the big screen myself and it is absolutely fantastic. Smiling ear to ear the entire time. Could not be happier. I feel like I gave birth to a magical baby. It's just,
she has so much passion for this character.
I'm so grateful that I do get to see it on the big.
By the way, I did mention it. This is from the official Red Sonja IG account. So, yeah. This has got to be Lieberman's wife or something because she name drops him.
And then it will be on streaming on August 29th, which is 29 is actually my lucky number. It always has been. And
so if you can't see it on the 13th in the movie theater, one showing only. That's going to be 6 o'clock Mountain Time, probably like 8 p.m. there on the East Coast.
And yeah, I mean, if I were you, I would. I have a link in my bio. Actually, I just put it there. This is for America only, by the way, guys. Every different
she talks
country
about
has its own distributor because they
this is all just for America right now.
Before we
She doesn't
even
know
shot
when
the
it's going to
movie.
be put
And then
out,
when
but
the movie
obviously
was
it's going to be
over,
put out over there in across the
Samuel Goldwyn picked it up for America. So you got to figure out in your own countries, like when this comes out, it's all going to be around the 13th of August, but you need to figure out when it comes out and for how long. So right now I'm speaking to America only. August 13th in theaters, one day. Otherwise, you got to wait till the 29th and see it on, the teeny tiny eyes on the screen, and then you have your phone in your hand and you're not paying attention. And I'm telling you, when you watch this movie, you do not want to have your phone in your hand and you want to see it on a big ass screen. I'm going to be posting the links to the theaters that it's going to be in America, but you guys are not going to be sorry. You're going to fall in love with Matilda and all of the characters.
I'm already in love with Matilda, baby.
Take care, guys. Let me know.
All right, see y'all. Okay. All right, man. It's kind of bittersweet news right there, dude. We're not going to get Red Sonja in the movie theaters for a whole month, dude. We're only going to get it for one day, one showing. That is August the 13th, which is a Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 Eastern, dude. That's freaking crazy. One showing only. And you know what I told you, dude? I told you I don't care where it's coming out. If it's a one-day event, I'm going to get my tickets. And I already pre-ordered my tickets, baby. Yes. And I got to drive all the way to my hometown when I moved here to Utah, Sandy. And guess what, dude? The freaking movie theater where this movie is playing at, it used to be my high school. Shit you not, dude. My high school, Jordan High, classic old from like 1920s. They tore it down and they built a movie theater on top of it, but they left the original stairs of the high school going up into the movie theater. It's a huge megaplex complex, dude. And then the high school just got moved down just a couple miles away. So I was the very last senior to walk in this old high school and the very first one to graduate in the new one. So it kind of brings back a little nostalgia. I'm going back to Jordan Commons, dude. Back to freaking Sandy, dude, to go ahead and watch this. The only thing that sucks is there's so much traffic over there, especially at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to have to find a babysitter, but I bought one ticket right in the middle of the movie theater. So I'm freaking jacked, dude. So tell me down below, are you guys planning on going to go see this Red Sonja movie one-day event? And again, if you heard right, I said it's on Wednesday. And I do my Wednesdays live at 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Mountain Time is what I do. So obviously I'm not going to be here at that time to do my hottest covers of the week. But you know what I might do? I might come home, come on live, and we'll talk Red Sonja movie. Maybe non-spoilers because nobody has gone to seen it. Unless you guys seen it, we can talk a little bit of spoilers because you're going to have to wait a couple weeks after the 13th for it to come out on streaming service, dude. But me, I already bought my ticket. Fandom, definitely already pre-ordered it, dude. So I am set in stone, middle of the movie theater to check out Red Sonja, dude. All right, man. That was probably the very last Red Sonja movie news video. And it's kind of bittersweet, but you know what comes after this? The review, and then the spoiler review, then maybe more live videos on it. So hell yeah, if you want to see those videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right there. It's free of charge. You can hit the light next to it, and make sure you hit that bleepin bell because you'll be notified when I do drop new Red Sonja movie content. All right, man. Triple B's is out of the Haunted Basement Studio. I want you guys to remember one thing. You keep it haunted. Comics. Laters.